I'm sure. I realize I haven't posted a just straight prana breath video in a while, so that's what we're going to do today. Kind of flying by the seat of my pants on this. Whatever we end up doing, we're gonna do. No plan. So let's go ahead and tune in. We'll just do 3 ohms. Rub your hands together, feel the energy collecting. Surfacely, we feel heat, but internally, there's more going on here. Base of your thumbs to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Beautiful. So the breath is really the basis to these practices. Once it's tamed, then we can start to press into these other things and find more profound change within them. Mantra is also a very base practice, and mantra helps to regulate the breath. Oftentimes we align a mantra with the breath internally just to help keep the mind pointed. So through this, we're going to practice that today. So we'll use the mantra So-Hum. So S-O-H-A-M. So-Hum. Or So-Hung. I am that. Either one works. So let's just start with one hand over the diaphragm. You can put your thumb right at the sternum, that little notch right there, and then wrap the other hand around the muscles underneath. And then one hand at the center of the chest, or towards the top center. And just feel your breath for a moment. Don't force it or do anything really. Just allow the breath to enter and exit your body freely, and notice where it's at in this moment. Aligning that mantra with the breath, So-Hung. Now we'll deepen the breath with the eyes still closed. As you inhale, feel the diaphragm fill, the belly will expand, and then the chest. Exhale, chest, and diaphragm. Continue. We're inhaling top or bottom up, exhaling top down. Feeling the depth. We're just going to isolate the breath into the diaphragm for a moment. So it'll be a rapid inhale, exhale, similar to breath of fire, maybe a little bit slower. So as we inhale, the diaphragm expands, exhale, pulling it back towards the spine. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. So an aspect of the breath that a lot of us ignore, it's the top of the inhale and the bottom of the exhale. So there's this little pause there. Naturally, with each breath, we stop for a moment at the top and at the bottom. And we tend to not really give it any mind, but this is the stillest we are throughout any moment. It's whenever the breath pauses and the breath pauses. So we have two very automatic things. Our heartbeat, which is in constant motion, ideally, and our breath, which is in constant motion. Our breath, we can pause intentionally. Heartbeat, don't really want to do that. So we're going to work with inner and outer hold of the breath. So what I want you to do, you're going to work at your own pace here. Just start inhaling slow, count internally like 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm. See how long the in-breath is. And then hold for the same amount of time the in-breath is, and then exhale for the same amount of time, and hold for the same amount of time. A lot of the times you'll start, if you're new, with about 3 seconds in, hold, 3 seconds out, hold, and then expand it to 5, and then onward. Ideally up to about 20 seconds each way. But that can take some time to get there. And when you're holding the breath in and out, you can push a little bit of air out, holding the breath out, and suck a little bit in, holding the breath in, and it'll help just adapt you to this. It kind of tricks the brain into thinking you took a breath, and it'll extend it. And you may start to feel a bit of a stress response here, and that's okay, that's natural. Just don't get to a point of panic, but if you start to feel a little discomfort, we press into that discomfort and we find comfort in it. If you do struggle with anxiety, then if you start to get those triggers, don't press too hard, just breathe. We don't want to overtax ourselves and have a point of losing it. But we do learn to find comfort and also notice these stress responses a little bit faster. That is one part of this practice. So just 4 minutes here. If you want, you can rest your hands on the knees, palms up, bring your middle finger and thumb tip together, eyes closed. Remember, you're going to inhale, count, hold for that amount of time, exhale for that amount of time, hold out for that amount of time. Finish whatever breath cycle you're on and do one more. Relax all efforts. Just let your breath be and notice where it's at in this moment. Bring the palms together and rub them briskly. Base of your thumbs, heart center, inhale deep. Exhale. 3 ohms. May we feel empowered and secure. May we stay grounded in every moment and walk our paths with grace and find gratitude in our hearts. Thank you for tuning in today. Sat Nam. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Also know that we have a Patreon and we are accepting supporters. Lowest tier is $5. That keeps things like this being made, helps support this path, this studio, these teachers. Thank you for watching.